Hello, hello. Welcome to this week's Sovereign Divinity podcast. And this episode, we continue our chat about light language. And for this week, I have Tinka joining me for this delicious chat. And just a little bit about Tinka. Tinka is a beautiful shamaness and a singer who has emerged from her deepest darkness and regained her strength. Since childhood, Tinka has been in contact with the spiritual world. In 2016, she went through a very intense kundalini awakening that changed her whole life, and she was thrown into the shaman's path. She developed her spiritual gifts to travel among different dimensions for powerful healing. And today she helps others heal themselves by sharing wisdom and knowledge further. She has risen like the bird phoenix out of the ashes and weaves her magic into everything she does. She has always followed her calling, and through her heart, she now walks her own path. She is a free soul who loves to be in service to all living things. Join me. Let's welcome Tinka. All right, everyone. Welcome. Tinka, welcome to the Sovereign Divinity podcast. How are you, my dear?
I'm really good. I'm
Oh,
excited. Actually, really excited. So
so I
yeah,
just have to say that I'm just so proud of you for being here because I know this is like your first time actually sharing this journey with everyone else. This has been a very personal journey for you.
yeah, especially the light language journey. So yeah.
So tell us a little bit about how did the light language journey begin? How did it start for you?
It has been with me like all my childhood actually. But the thing is, I in 2017 I had my spiritual kundalini awakening, and that was where it started. It actually started in uh, shamanic healing course.
Ah,
It was kind of released there while I was dancing and moving, and it just came out of me. So
wow.
yeah, and and for a while I was singing it, and for a while I just I drop it. So I lost the connection with it for a while, and then I went with a friend to uh, to a spontaneous summer party. This
Mm-hmm.
this is really, I haven't told anyone about this because this is really cool actually, how spiritual people find each other, because
Yes.
this was a really normal party with normal people partying and dancing, and, and then there was someone coming out of the crowd and talking to me and my friend, and she was like, "Oh, I can see your energy. It's so light. It's so beautiful, and you're so what is it called? Like you have such a healing aura." And yeah, she was like explaining uh, our energy field, and I was like,
Yeah.
"How could you find me?" And then um, she was starting to talk with us about something called like light language, and I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I forgot about that." And then she took us. She was showing us through the party, and we were standing on a place, and she was doing some what's it called, coding, and
Mm-hmm.
like putting a giant what's it, giant, I don't know what it's called in English. It's like a pole of light.
Oh, a channel, or yeah, 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 yeah. You got
She
it.
was speaking this language, and she was she was putting all uh, like a thread.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's so very difficult to
You're
explain.
doing great.
She put like a thread around us, and bound it like and she was it was like really powerful, and I could feel like there was something happening in my heart, and it was I was like, I just need to understand this, but she was like, no, you don't need to understand, you just listen to your heart and connect with it. And after that it was like she activated it in me, and since then I've been, yeah, I've been talking this language, and I've been singing it. um, so I've been using it for my own healing, and I've been using it for other people also during drum journeys. So yeah.
Beautiful. So you added to your shamanic journeys too. Oh,
Yeah.
that is powerful. Wow. Because then it's like merging heaven and earth together. Because I
Yeah,
always see, yeah.
it's like um, the subconscious, because the shamanic, it works very very deep, so it goes from dark to light.
Yes.
So it's really amazing using it during journeys.
So, what are some things that you've noticed within yourself, within your life, since you've been using the light language and singing the light language, um, on a daily basis or however you use it? Like, have you noticed any changes? Any, yeah.
Um, thing is, like, I think I combine something called like light language, and I have some kind of ancient wisdom language.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have different, and I have something like cosmic language, and
Yes.
sometimes I have this Lemurian Atlantis.
Oh,
Children talking.
yes.
It sounds really fun. It's like uh, yeah. Maybe I can talk it later.
Sounds great. But
But
that's really cool. Yeah.
so it makes me really happy, and I don't know. Um, it's like when I have been traveling to lots of power places, you know, ancient places, or places
Yes.
with high energy, and
Mm-hmm.
those places, I it feels like I activate uh, new codes, and I take them with me, and when I sing, it's like when I sing this light language, it is like I take all the power and all the healing from all these places and put them together and use it like to heal myself and to heal everything around. So,
Wow.
so it means a lot for me,
Yeah.
because it really it lifts me up, and when I'm sad, it's I just connect with those um, I connect with those places, and I connect with like the spirit world. I connect with my power animals. It's like and I sing it, and it, I cannot explain the feeling of
Wow, I feel it. I
and
feel it.
how I just love to give this to other people, to sing this to other people. It's yeah, it's
You know
amazing.
what it reminds me of? Have you heard of I'm gonna say a singer, but she's more like a shamanic singer, Dea Dova.
Yeah, that's my that's my biggest inspiration.
I was about to say you remind me of her. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm going to try make some music in the future, and it's gonna. I have been doing like her. I have my I have been taking a recorder with me when I'm out on places, and I connect with the place, and I connect with the wisdom of the place, and I sing it.
Yes.
So I have
Wow.
a collection with sounds and songs that I've been singing, but since I don't really know how to make music yet, not
Mm-hmm.
yet, I'm gonna make something really beautiful with it. So
Oh,
yeah,
I feel it. I feel it. I'm excited for you.
yeah,
No, absolutely. There's something about when you said, and I love that you're sharing this because, usually when we hear light language, we're automatically taken to people who like speak it, like what we see on YouTube or maybe our friend, but it's usually like speaking it in a certain way. But I love that you're bringing your concept too, that you're able to speak it, but you're also singing it. And it's also, I love that you mentioned the different wisdom that is coming through, like the cosmic language, the ancient language coming through, the ancient cities like Lemuria coming through, like all of those coming in to create this like beautiful thing for you to assist humanity with. So thank you
yeah.
for sharing that. Yeah.
I really believe that is I connect. There's like my own soul language also connecting with
Hmm.
language. So it's a really new unique way to use it. It's
Yes.
not like other use it. So yeah.
So at any point where you like after your encounter with the lady at the party, um, did you still go through times where you're like, oh, I still don't want to speak it, or I don't want to go, I don't want to share it, I don't want to do it, or did it just kind of motivated you to just jump in?
Mm. No, I've been no, I was a little bit hiding with it actually. Because I feel, I don't know, maybe some part of me felt it was like weird things. Like, yeah, how am I gonna do something with this? But after the time, it was like evolving with my
Ah,
soul, and also I was studying, uh, practicing shamanism in
yes.
time, and I went to another shamanic course, a new one, and there the voice evolved even more.
Wow.
So so it is. Uh, the light language has started a journey with my own voice. So it was
Yes.
always evolving, and it grows and it expands. It's really it, and it continues. So
Wow. I love
yeah,
that you said the light language is evolving with my own voice.
yeah.
I love it. I love that you bring it right to you. It's like
It's a
expressing
humble
through my own voice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how I think you even talked about this a little bit with the shamanism and the light language. When you're working with both of those energies, how does it feel? Like I want to know, how does it feel in your body? How does it feel to have those two worlds combined in for you?
um, it feels like I can go to the darkest places in myself, and I can transform it to light. So it's like I said before, it's like going down to the darkest places and lift it up and transform it to light. So it's yeah.
What a gift.
Sometimes I felt when I do journeys or when I sing for someone, and there is something like if the person has lots of heavy energy. Yeah, I work with a very uh, dark voice, and then I journey from dark voice up to light voice. So
Ah,
it's
wow.
like lifting away, working with the heavy energy and lifting it away. So I
That's like sound alchemy right there.
have never explained that, but it is how it feels for me when I
Yes.
for someone in like when I focus on healing. So
It
yeah.
is just, it's beautiful. I just love how those two worlds just merge for you. And like, I got this word like soul song, like as you're working with others or singing for them, is you're also activating their own like old soul, like their old voice, the ancient voice to also wake up too. Is that right?
I I believe that it is so. I hope so. But I've noticed that when I sing, it awakens. It can awaken lots of sadness that comes up for healing. Uh,
Yes.
so I've been I had I had I have had drum journeys when I sing, and afterwards they tell me like, oh, I start crying. So so it does lots of healing with people.
Wow.
So
Incredible. So when you are about to speak or sing the light language or the ancient song, how does it come in? Do you feel like a flow of energy coming through? Do you see like symbols coming through? How does it come in?
oh, it's so different all the time. It's um it it works like a tool. So sometimes it comes just through happiness, and sometimes I connect, just connect with it. Um, but most of it's difficult to explain this.
Mm.
But when I feel the most like power, do you know? I don't know if you know what that is. Do you know what yoik is?
No, I don't. No.
Okay, it's something in Sweden, in the Norway. Uh, it's like a singing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a type of like thing. It's different. I cannot explain it, but it's like it talks about places. So when I connect with like a mountain and I channel the energy from it, uh, yeah, it's I don't know how to
You're
explain
doing great. You're doing great. I'm following. Yeah.
I just connect with it and then it flows.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm following. I get it. Yeah, that's
Some people
beautiful because
explain how it works. It's just like it just is. Yeah.
it just comes through. Exactly. I know I asked this question because I know so many people, there's so many ways that it comes through. Like some people will see symbols while they're speaking, or some of them will feel pressure in their throat or pressure in their third eye when the energy is flowing in. It's so interesting. Like everyone has, like, that's what tells them, their body tells them that it's coming through, that it's ready to come through. So I
But
always ask that.
it's not lots of places because sometimes I can visit a river and I just feel like it comes through there, and sometimes
Yeah,
it comes through the ground and then it comes through there, and sometimes
I
it comes from
see. So
it,
you're
it
receiving it from like just the beautiful nature energy, the cosmic energies, like all of that
I can feel like there is the nature is activating it
is
like
more
when
activated.
you connect with the nature. It's like if you look up on a star, maybe you connect with the star and you want to channel the energy from the star. It's like
Yeah,
everything is light language.
that's true. Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
Everything is light language. Oh, that is, it's such a simple sentence, but it's so powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So when have you, when did you feel like you were finally comfortable being the channel for the light languages coming through? When did you start feeling like, okay, I'm good. I'm going to just let it flow?
Never. Yeah, but the thing is, I feel comfortable with it very much when I'm with myself. But
Yes.
yeah, sometimes when yeah, it's like yeah, when I'm in service for someone in healing, it just comes through. It's like it just flows. It just
Yes.
flows. But if I would be standing on a stage, for example, it would be a little bit harder. That needs a lot of training, but yeah. But if I'm in service, it just flows. It just comes,
Gotcha.
and it is exactly what the person needs.
Needs. Yes. So I know that I'm doing this series and the podcast series and the summit because I know there's more people, for example, like you who have this amazing gift and perhaps they, like they've been just using it on themselves or not sure, or not ready to share it out. And they just need to know that they're not alone, that they can do it and they have support system. There's so many other people walking on that path with them. And so I'm just grateful that you're here with me sharing your story because I'm glad that we got to do this,
Yeah.
right? Because your story is powerful and needs to be heard.
Yeah, it
So
needs
for
light language spread out in the world.
exactly. So for people, our listeners and those of the people who will be watching it, who are kind of like the shy and probably feeling kind of similar to you, what advice would you give them in helping them to step into more of this beautiful gift that they have?
My advice, just I don't know, just try to flow with it. The thing is, there is a possibility to like um you can maybe I can record something because I know that there's people hearing my light language, they can get activated by it. Their own light language can get activated. So if I just like connect with the energy they need and make a light language for them to
Mm.
listen to it. So or else you can just try to flow and try to just use your imagination and try to like just speak,
Yes.
just flow, and then it opens up.
Just
So
let it open up. Just let it
yeah,
come out. Just yeah.
it, don't what is it called, like when you uh, uh what is it when you compare yourself with others, that you should not do, because light language is so different. Because
Yes.
another my light language may not sound like another light language, so they're all different. And if you have like my light language, it doesn't sometimes sound like typical light language. So
Exactly. Yeah.
and light language is just if you if you sing and do different sounds, can be light language too. So uh, so it's really wide.
Yes, I love that you said that. It's so important for people to not compare their gift to others, not compare their light language to others, because it is different. And even when you think, yeah, even if you think that you're speaking a certain way, it evolves too. So one minute you're speaking this way, and the next minute another transmission comes in, and you sound completely different. So thank
Yeah,
you for saying that. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, my dear. So, is there a light language or message coming through for you to share with our listeners to activate them, to inspire them, to just boost them up?
We'll see.
Hmm.
Sinä kierrät sukurmatiaria maa kierrä kesikiatu. Na kurkiana kierrät ja kuorat ja vukukuna kiattiera kesuku. Na inuma kei. Sai ai ai. Kanu ayanai. Kie maua kierrä sit. Anuma kierrä tiua kiana tu. Sikiki ja turku kittanu no kienarette tu kiku kiku kiku. Na ja kiese tereki tio pukoa ja teja kata. Tuku 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 stikiera tiki. Na kiera tistikia. Ti kiera tuku kutu. Oh, good. Oh, I felt like there was like inner child energy.
Yes, I felt that too. I felt that. I noticed a change of the voice, like when it came to that inner child section. So,
I was thinking there was, yeah, okay, I didn't know that was coming. Okay, yeah. That's my song.
totally. Yes, thank you. That
I
was beautiful. So are you able to understand the language that is coming through and what it's saying?
sometimes I do, and sometimes not. Sometimes I used to see I can see like lots of, yeah, what is it called? Lots of symbols.
Symbols. Okay.
like and like small.
Yes.
It's really difficult to explain. It's like
I love that.
language is a very you get really happy of light language. It's yeah it's a very beautiful language.
As you
Uh,
were speaking, like it went straight into my heart, like it just went straight in there. So it makes a lot of sense when you mentioned the light, like the what is it called, the inner child, that lightness of that inner child coming through. So it went straight right there. I was like, okay. And then you started giggling, and I was like, okay, yeah,
yeah, they say like if you don't or you should not try to understand light language because just listen
yeah.
with your heart and that is all you need.
Oh, I love that.
There is people that can translate it, but yeah,
I love that. I think that's very important for our listeners to hear that you it's not about knowing what the person is saying or the translation. It's about tuning into your heart and receiving it because it is a frequency.
yeah, and the thing is, it's just let go of control.
Yes.
That's the most important things because let go of analyzing, let go of control. Just listen to with your heart. Yeah, that's how we
Oh,
understand it.
yes, yes. Oh, this was so delicious, my dear. So, for after people listen to this and they want to just be in your energy and perhaps receive some soul song from you, like where do they find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Tinka Arndt Bark. So that's where you find me.
Beautiful, nice and simple. And I'm gonna have that the link in the show notes, yeah, so people
Yeah,
can just go there and click on it.
yeah,
Beautiful. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for joining me and having this delicious chat with me.
yeah.
Thank you.
Happy about this. I'm so happy to share this with all of you. Really.
Oh, we feel the joy, we feel the joy beaming off of you. Thank
Very
you for
great.
blessing us with such joy. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us and receiving this joy as well. We would love to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Like, how did you feel while you were listening to the light language from Tinka? How did you feel when you were hearing about her journey, her awakening? I want to hear from you. So send us a message. Let us know. And until next time, my dears, from our hearts to yours. Bye, everyone.